So what else can we try? Now, okay, so just to save the time, the search is a generic resource that we can use to search for channels or videos or other resources. Okay, now let's see. No, I didn't know that right away. I had to go trial and error multiple times until I found it. So the channel, the research resource also have a list function. Now let's see. We can search for a video or channel or a playlist. Now let's try it and see if there is an example for you for searching for videos. Now see here, what can we search by? You can search by keyword, by location. So might be relevant here, live events or my videos. So maybe the search by location might seem relevant, but how does the location look like? We can see the example here. So how can we search by location? The see here, location takes the magnitude and aptitude. It's a coordinate, okay, kind of similar to the coordinate system, okay? And if you search for it, like you can find the location of Toronto with this coordinate system. Okay, so that's the location that we want. Now the question is, can we provide a topic? Now see here that it's not very obvious that this Q for query, it's not very obvious. It's a very bad naming, but it is where you put the topic, where you feed the topic. So we're searching for anything relevant to surfing. Now, how did I know that? Obviously, I don't know everything about this API, but it was somewhere in the documentation here. I read it in the documentation. Okay, so we can give it what we need to give. So the topic that we want to search for, we can give it. The location, which is like Toronto or any other location, we can give. Now, what can we get? That's the question. Okay, now we see, remember when we are getting something, the parts that we get in the response, we provide in the part parameter. Now we can look at the part parameter here. What can we send? Can we get statistics? No, we can't get statistics. We can only get snippet. Okay, so we are searching for videos, so we give us information about videos, but it doesn't give us statistics or all the other information that naturally come with the video resource. Okay, it only gives us a snippet, and in the snippets you can have the channel ID, and then you can find the channel ID after. Okay. Now, if you are not familiar with what's in the snippet, we looked at it before, but I don't expect you to memorize it. We can always look into the how it is described here. Okay, so what comes as a response, let me show you the snippet. What comes as a response is just a snippet. What's in the snippet? When the type is video, it has published ad, channel ID, title, description. Okay, and then thumbnails and stuff like that. So we can use this channel, get this channel ID to get the channel name, and we can use the video ID to get the statistics. Okay, now we can, this seems to be a first step that we allow us, so the search function is a first step, and then the information we get from the search, we can send another query to get more information about the video, and another query to get more information about the channel. Okay, so we can get into the details of the coding later, but I mean in next session. But let's try quickly, at least. Like, I have an example activity diagram in the slides, but let's see if we can come up with something together. If we want to describe this, what we found right now, in an activity diagram. So this is the problem we're trying to solve, and we've seen that how to find it in YouTube Data API. So we're gonna find the trending topics from Google Trends, and then we'll find the popular videos from YouTube Data API. And then based on what comes from the popular videos, we can get the statistics of the video, and then we can get the channel name based on the channel ID. Okay, now it's like describing by words is not very efficient, is it? Not very efficient. That's why we need diagramming in order to make it more clear. Now, I was hoping that we can come up with something together, but probably we won't have enough time. But also, I'll show you what I have as an example, and I really ask you to try to come up with like a model based on your understanding, even if it doesn't match the model that I have here. Okay. So let's see. Now, I just describe it in words, and I see from your faces that it's not very clear. Now, let me try to describe it with a diagram and see if that's going to be useful. So first step is that we start with finding trending topics. Okay? And we select one of the trending topics, and then in parallel, so we're gonna look into the post on YouTube and post, let's say, on Reddit. So these are not sequential. These can happen in parallel. They can be independent paths, right? So that's why I have a parallelization here. So if we look at the path where the YouTube is, so find popular videos, okay, related to that topic based on the search that we just looked into. And then select one of these popular videos, and then we have the snippet, right? So we can get the number of views of that video based on the ID. So when we get to the detail, we need more detailed diagramming here, but the idea is that when we get the video, we get the number of views of that video. And then we accumulate the number of views of that video per channel. So let's say we have the 10 most popular videos, 2 of them from one channel, the rest are from another channel. So we're accumulating the number of views per channel. You see what we're trying to get here? So we have a channel ID that came originally when we searched. So we can start accumulating the number of views per channel. And this is one way to present a loop. Okay, so if there is more videos, we go back to this step. Otherwise, we move on. So this is kind of loop. We loop over every video. We accumulate the number of views per channel. And then once we are done with all the videos, we can replace the channel ID by channel name. So we send another request to the API based on channel ID and get the channel name based on it. Okay, and that's the end of the YouTube branch. Now it is slightly different on Reddit or any similar platform. We just get the most popular posts, select one of them, and accumulate the reactions. So here we represented the popularity of the video based on the views. Obviously, the posts on Reddit doesn't have views. It may have reactions instead, right? So we use the reaction as the measure of popularity. I just forgot to represent the loop here. But we don't need this step for this branch, so we go to the joining right away. And then after we join, we have a list of author slash channel and their popularity measure, which is a number. And then now we just get the most popular 10 of them, which would be the answer for our question. Okay, is that better? Yes. I think so. Let me see. I'll put it now if it's not. Okay. So this is what we have for today. Any questions? Okay.